Hi there, my name is Megan McCracken, and in this video, I'm going to give you some quick tips and tricks of some things that you can do to improve your online presence overall and be able to grow your customer base and get more business. And so, you might be wondering why I make videos like this, and the answer is just that I like to add value so that even if someone chooses not to move forward with speaking with me, they still have something that they can choose to implement if they would like that can really help them. And so if that's you, that's great. However, some business owners still end up coming back to me and saying, well, Megan, I like you. Please just do all of this for me. Let's talk more. And so if that is also you, great. Let's hop on a call. But again, if not, I do hope that these tips and tricks can be helpful. So the main things I'll be looking at are your website, and I'll be kind of comparing it as well to one of your competitors' websites too. And we'll be talking about three main things: content, backlinks, and then we'll also talk about Google Maps listings. So, as far as content goes, so for starters, Google, as a rule of thumb, likes to see about 1,500 words on the homepage. And so you have, it looks like, less than 300. If we look at one of your competitors here, Roofing Utah, let's see, here we go. They have just under 1,500 words, so they're getting really close. So that's part of why they're doing well. And I'll also talk about the keywords, obviously, the other reason why they're doing well. But that's a main rule of thumb that you definitely want to start out with, making sure, of course, that those 1,500 words are relevant, have relevant keywords in them, and things like that, which I'll jump into here in a second. And then all of your subsequent pages on your website too, Google likes to be able to see about 500% page. Now, also with just the overall aesthetic of your website, you definitely want to have buttons with your phone number listed in as many spots as possible, especially ones that are optimized to be able to be clicked on from a mobile phone and call you directly. And in a lot of different places. So, for example, here you have to scroll to even find your phone number, and Google cares about how long someone stays on their website. So, a lot of times we're from a very lazy generation. So a lot of people um, nowadays are going to click on your website, not be able to find your phone number immediately, and there's a good chance that they might click out of it. And that's if they even find you because you're not ranking, which I'll look at in just a second. I also would recommend is changing some fonts here and some little making some aesthetic changes so that you can be a little bit bolder and more professional looking like these guys as well, and have like very clear brand identity too. So this is a website called Ahrefs, and this is what I use to be able to see how certain websites are ranking as far as keywords and then backlinks go. So you actually are only ranking for one keyword, and it's just for your company's name, which is good, obviously, because even Powerful Roofing Services, there's a chance people are searching for that, even without knowing about your company. I can tell you some of this traffic is from me from searching today, but still, that's obviously it's a good thing that you're at least ranking for that. Some people aren't for their own business name. Um, but that means that's a lot of missed opportunities of a lot of other keywords that you could be getting. So, for example, if we look at these guys again, Roofing Utah, so they're in number one spot for Utah roof repair and roofing Utah, Utah roofing, Provo roofing, roofing Provo, roofing in Utah. Like they're in the top like five slots for so many of these. And as you can see, that means, they're getting like hundreds of searches clicked or of clicks into their website from all of these searches because this is how much traffic they're getting for every single search. So that all really adds up when for you, you're not getting any. And so that's something that you want to be looking at is look at all of these keywords that they have, and then you can go into their website and you can even look at exactly how they have their content set up. And obviously you don't want to copy it directly, but you can get a good idea of what Google is looking for because these guys are number one, and then you can put your own spin on it and start writing your own content. Don't use AI. Google hates AI, but that is my first tip is just improving the overall content of your website. It will help you a lot. Second are backlinks. Backlinks are, I call them the popularity contest of Google. So it's other websites linking back to your website saying these guys are the experts in roofing, especially in Utah. And the more of those that you can get, the more Google likes it. So in your case, I think you only had two, and I'm not even sure if they were do. So both of them are do follow. So that's good. You're on Home Advisor, and then you're on a different one, Powerful Roofing Services online. Um, but if we look at these guys again, they actually don't have a ton of backlinks, but they have a lot of really relevant backlinks. So they have Construction Next, they have USA Today, they have Expertise, they have This Old House. So Google really cares about, they have roof marketers, commercial roofing. Google really likes like high quality domains that have to do with your industry linking back to you. They're going to care a lot more about Home Advisor or This Old House than they're going to care about like a fashion magazine. And so when you start to look for links or for websites that you want to link back to your website, you want to be making sure that they are those types of things. You can use things like LinkJuice or Majestic are websites that you can get subscriptions to, where you can put in these links and and then submit your website so that you can get your website linked there as well. And that will start to help you. And it's recommended as a rule of thumb that you double what your competitor is doing. So in their case, I saw it was about 20 to 25 domains that didn't have a zero next to them. So that is the next thing to keep in mind too, are backlinks. And then the very last thing is Google Maps listings. So if we Google roofing Salt Lake City as an example, or even roofers Utah, um, these are the people in these top slots. They are sponsored, so we're looking at these top three. And you want to be in these top three slots because most people aren't clicking past this point when they Google for services near them. So the way that you get these is by having citations, meaning your address, phone number, business name, all of your business info listed on different websites across the web. Um, and there's another subscription service you can use called Whitespark. That just one. All right, sorry, I had to pause and then go out of it. So this is an example of what it would look like, where you'd be able to put your business information here and your location, and then it would show you. So I'll just show you one in Las Vegas, for example. You would be able to see kind of how you're matching up against your competitors. But in your case, because your address isn't listed on your Google business profile, we actually can't even run that search. So that means you're probably not cited anywhere because your address isn't here, or at least they're not linked together. So it makes it so that you're not going to be able to rank in those top three slots at all. So that is the first thing you want to do is be putting in some type of website here, whether it's your own or not website address, whether that be your own personal address, or if you have a physical business location, then put that in, making sure of course that it's in Utah. And then you can start to submit those citations. You can put yourself into a subscription website like Whitespark, where you can run these campaigns to have it just search for all of the websites and opportunities that you're missing out on so that you can make sure that you're always up to date. And then that way, when people Google for these certain services, you're always going to be in those top three slots. So if you can be in these top three slots, plus improve your content and backlinks to be in these top slots, you're going to be doing great and your business is going to thrive and it's going to boom. So if you have questions about these things and you want to clarify them, feel free to reach out to me. My name is Megan McCracken and my phone number is 385 315 7439. Thanks so much and have a good one. Bye.